Okay, you guys, today we are going to be jumping right into the tutorial. I'm going to pick up this mop of hair, and no, I am not naked. I'm showing you guys I have a little tube top on because my house was hot. So I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids. I'm taking a concealer as usual, and I'm going to be blending it out with a damp sponge, and then I'm going to be setting it with some translucent powder. Today we're going to be working off the Mannymua Makeup Geek collaboration palette. I've had this palette for such a long time and I've never gotten around to doing a tutorial with it, so here is a tutorial. I'm taking the shade Beaches and Cream and I'm going to put this in my crease, and this is going to be my transition color. Now I'm going to take this medium tone brown color, I believe it's called Sora, and I'm going to take a more tapered blending brush. This is the blending brush by Beauty by Rosita, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my crease, taking it a little bit lower, and I'm taking it from inner corner to outer corner. Now I'm going to take the second darkest brown in the palette, and then I'm going to use that same exact brush, and I'm going to place this color a little bit lower than when we applied Zora, again from the inner corner to the outer corner, and I'm losing my voice. It is way too early in the morning. And then I'm going to go back in with that first blending brush and just kind of blend everything out. So now I'm going to take that deep rich brown color and I'm going to pack this in the outer corner. As you guys can see, I am tapping it first, like tap 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 tap, and then once I have the pigmentation that I want, I begin to blend it upwards towards that crease. So I turn my brush to the side and I go back and forth and begin to blend. Then I go back in with the previous brush and I blend out those edges even more. You can repeat this step until you have the desired color. I did it a couple times because I really wanted it to be pigmented, but it doesn't really matter because we are going to be covering that color anyways with the red eyeshadow that's in the palette. So using that same brush, I'm going to pick up that red shadow that's in the palette and I'm going to pack this right on top of where we applied that dark brown eyeshadow. But as you guys can see, I am not taking this color up too high in the crease because I want that dark brown shadow to peek through, creating kind of like a settle cut crease. Then I'm going to go back in with a Sigma E45, which is a very tapered blending brush, and a little bit more of that dark brown, and I'm going to re-intensify the crease and blend it out some more because I wanted to create kind of like a very natural looking cut crease. So if you lose the pigmentation of that red shadow, do not worry, go back in and re-intensify it and really pack it in that eye socket and bring it down. You don't want to take this red color up towards the crease. So now I'm going to take a mixture of Beaches and Cream and Zora, and I'm going to apply this to my inner corner, and I'm going to blend it back just a little bit so that it can kind of blend everything together, and so that the red and that light brown doesn't look too harshly done. So I did kind of move that brown a little bit more towards the back to kind of blend everything out. So then once you have done that, go ahead and grab a makeup wipe and remove any of the excess fallout. So now I'm going to take the Makeup Geek Sparkler in Asteroid, and then I'm going to take the Lit Cosmetics Glitter Adhesive, and using a liner brush, I'm going to begin to create a liner using glitter. I'm sorry this part is a little bit blurry. I have to get super close to the mirror. But if you don't have this, you can always use the NYX liquid gel glitter that I always use. That will work just fine. Any gold glitter will be totally okay. So I did apply some mascara, and then I'm going to be applying some lashes. These eyelashes are from Forever 21. I'm not really sure on the style, but I will have it linked down below. Moving on to the skin, I'm going to start off by priming the skin with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter Primer. And then for foundation, I am using the Milani Perfect and Conceal Foundation in shade 3. I always get comments saying that my foundation is too pink for me, but as you guys can see, this foundation matches me perfectly. The reason why my foundation turns to look a little bit pink is because I use a lot of light reflectors that kind of make my skin a little bit more cool tone. But I promise you guys, my foundation always matches me. Concealer, I went ahead and I mixed the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. One of them was too light for me, the other one was too dark, so I mixed them to get my perfect coverage. I did apply that to the under eyes, chin, cupid's bow, bridge of the nose, and up in the forehead. And I blended it out with my Real Techniques sponge. Now I'm going to do a little bit of cream contouring. I'm taking the Laura Mercier Cream Contour and I'm taking medium 1, and I'm going to apply this to the hollows of the cheeks and up in the forehead, and then I'm going to blend it out with a Real Techniques kind of buffing brush. And then once that's blended out, I'm going to go ahead and set the under eyes. I did use my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I applied this powder anywhere where I had concealed, and then I went ahead and I filled in my brows using the Anastasia brow definer, and I finally got my brows done. Yay! So once the brows are done, we're going to move on to bronzing the skin. I'm taking this Morphe 9C palette or 9B palette. I'm not sure. I'll have it linked down below. I'm taking the medium tone shade and I'm going to apply this in the areas where we cream contoured. For blush, I took the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Copper Diamond, I believe that's the name. Again, you guys, I'll have everything listed down below. I tend to forget the names of everything, so everything will be in the description box. And then I applied some loose powder to cut down those cheeks. For highlights, I am first taking the Makeup Forever Pro Glow 2 Duo in the gold shade, and then I'm taking the Mary Luminizer just in the tops of the cheekbones, also down the bridge of the nose and in my cupid's bow. And I also applied a little bit towards the top of the brows, and then I'm going to go in with my damp sponge and I'm going to just kind of run that through the highlight, and this is going to kind of melt everything into my skin and it won't make my skin look like it has too much texture. Now, working in the lower lash line, I'm going to do the same thing that I did to the top lid to the lower lid, so to the lower lash line. I started off by taking a mixture of Zora and Peaches and Cream with a pencil brush, and then I took that deep brown shade with a flat definer brush, and then I blended everything out using that red tone shadow that we used in the lid. I did take the white shadow that's in the palette and I applied that to the inner corners, and then I took MAC's Fascinating Eye Pencil. This is a white pencil in my waterline, but once it mixed with the eyeshadow, it turned kind of pink, but I wasn't mad. I thought it went perfect with the look. And then I did apply some mascara and we're on to lips. So I started off by lining my lips with the ColourPop Lippy Stick in collaboration with Kathleen Lights in the shade Aquarius. And then I filled in my lips with the Ofra Liquid Lipstick in Bel Air. And then right in the center, I applied Stila Bellissima liquid lipstick, and this is going to give it kind of like an ombre effect. And then I went in with the Bobbi Brown Shimmering Gloss just right in the center, just to give my lips a more powderier effect. And then once you have done that, go ahead and take a quick shower in Fix Plus and you are pretty much done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys very, very much, and I'll be back very soon with another video. See you guys next time. Bye.